All right, guys, a win here solidifies a playoff berth. It is Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars versus Will Levis and the Texans. If we win this game, we automatically go to the playoffs. And if we can keep it up, we could be the number 1 seed. I don't know if we can keep up this win streak, but hey, we're going to give it a shot. All right, Lawrence, Levis, must watch till the very end. Like and subscribe.
NRG Stadium in Houston. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Lawrence. And this will be incomplete.
I will see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 3rd down, Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Zay Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 78 yards and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan from 13 yards out. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offense. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Again, it's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. 7-7, our score after one. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. That's underneath to Pierce. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Ben Mason, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now out comes Houston. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd down and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Going across the field, he connects with Mechie, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run for it with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Bass up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jags get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Mechie has it on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Repeat. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Jags grab it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Jalen Petrie picks it off. He's at the 40, the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Gay's kick is good, and that will do it. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. They'll go option to the short side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And quickly, they get to the line. Right back to him on first down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a free possession game.
And some room to work. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 174 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 49 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Got it. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Ready, break. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And it's no good, just short. He gave it a good run, but maybe a foot or two short of the crossbar. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Second and 4. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. This one left side caught by Collins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are right back in this football game.
You got bombers. You got bombers.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Knight. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Lawrence to throw. Screen play. Here's Etienne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Lawrence into the hands of Ingram. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Play action. It's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. But to throw again is Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In motion left goes a tight end. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
To solidify playoff berth, we won. The Texans won 44-39. We beat Trevor Lawrence. I mean, Will Levis had a great game. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, over 200 yards passing. What a good game, rushing-wise. Sean Tucker had himself a day. Very surprising. Pierce only had 30 yards rushing. I mean, we definitely came alive. Definitely came alive in this game. It was very awesome. Squeaked it out against a Trevor Lawrence offense that was just blowing us up in the beginning of the game. To come out with a 44-39 win just makes you feel great. Defensively, I don't think either team really did much except for get some turnovers, but offensively, I mean, everybody just scored. I mean, we almost scored 100 points combined. I mean, 44-39. You're over 83 points in a game. Ton of interceptions happened. I think it was 3 or 4 interceptions happened. That's not too bad. One punt, and of course it was by my guy. All right, guys, like and subscribe.